I'm darn well thinking about it. You do make it convincing. Fine. I'll let it slide. Your uniforms look real sharp. Careful up there.
Actions.
talking, and we're stalking.
Nicely done.
Whoa now. And just what do you figure you're doing up here? These are my private quarters, friend. I don't allow tours up here. Certain things require a mess to do well. See, I was just killing sometime. I prefer to prepare my dinner by my own hand. Nothing like I do own a factory known for specializing in the canning of Borstwurst. On occasion, I like to imbibe other parts of the cysty pig. Did you fancy me a cannibal? Perish the thought. No, I don't eat the bodies, I disappear. A joke, that last was. So, what can I do for you? My full attention is at your disposal.
I'm not saying you shouldn't vex this guy, but if you do, it's been nice knowing you.
While I approve of your associate's cautious nature, I still teeter on the verge of losing my patience. Let us move forward with the present. By sublight, you mean Catherine, do you not? Listen, friend. The Borst King of Monarch does not negotiate with coveters. How about you bring me Catherine's severed head? You desire that I should lower myself to Catherine's level of crassness and filth? I cannot fathom how that would cotton myself. The king built this golden monopoly brick by brick from the rubble when the corpse abandoned Monarch. No, he ain't the sort to partner up, as that requires the sharing of power and profits. You think to blackmail me? Try it. The king will grind. For true? You figure she will appreciate my However, I remain unconvinced she could but Catherine would admire a man of my inclinations and skill. That is what you imply. Very well. The king is interested. John Hancock me on the dotted line, friend. I will even give her a cut of the profits, requiring she keeps... Do not push me. I am not one to... Tell Catherine she is permitted to dump the bodies each and every Tuesday. Precise... Indeed it is. Did you partake of the experiment? I would like to hear your... Don't wait so long, the meat rot. You ain't a very loyal employee, are you? Still, all right.
garbage disposal mode.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
How's Clive? Oh, this ought to be... What does he mean to offer in exchange for it? True enough, I got bodies piling up, drawing attention. But if I take the factory, I don't need Clive to dispense of my messes. Can appoint someone to handle it myself. Point taken. Good help is hard to come by. Plus, Clive doesn't seem the type to upchuck his Borst during dismemberment. Still, you're asking me to walk away from easy money. So are a lot of things in life, and your point is? All right. Color me. Reckon I owe you a finder's fee. Don't spend it all in one place, unless it's here. I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop were dead. Funny you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. That Thunderhead. Can't hardly fathom how that panned out. Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess. I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP. The VIP room's charged by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment. Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Well, forgive me, Celia. Anyway.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that, welcome back, Captain. How may luck be? We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a...
It's almost time for today. I've got a lovely...
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
I bet you'll... What's...
Did you...
Uh,
Well, let... By... Listen... You... You think... For... However... Very well. The king... Do not... Tell... Don't... You ain't a very loyal employee, are you? Still, I reckon it's better that sow than me be led to the slaughterhouse. All right. You got yourself...
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
How's... Oh, this... What is he? True. But... So... Alright. Red... Oh... Fun... That... I...
Said you docked 3 days ago? Was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Yes, no, maybe. It's no percent. I slept for the first time.
Be careful. Anyway. Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporation! What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon. And proper For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really.
But really, whatever gets you excited about the idea?
Help us with this final matter, and we won't need to broadcast anymore. I have reason to believe that one of the...
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate... If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Already? I'll complete the Bolt 52 in no.
You're getting ahead of...
So I... I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with...
You are?
But that's entirely the point. We've got to hope.
What about the folks out in the wilderness? Amber Heights, Fallbrook. Will you share with them, or will you hoard those resources?
My sincerest hope is for MSI to become a model for all of Halcyon. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data... I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will... I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Wonder if Hiram's home. Just kidding. Guy never sets foot outside.
I'm not out of breath. I just need a minute to clear the stitch in my side.
Boss man got himself dead? Never thought I'd see the day. Now who's to call the shots?
Boss man snuffed it, huh? This means nothing to me.
Do you hear that? It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet... Yes, indeed. But before we get down to it, might I ask how you handled the problem? In the end?
I'd say fairly competently.
Is that so? Oh, I believe it will. But the price I pay won't be to you. No, we've a bigger deal to settle. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is his.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right, yes. I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give... It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here. Terrific. I'll be here. Wait.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm not... Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower. Look, as Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachment.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
What in the... Captain, there's a fireball in the sky.
Black holes? Did you see that? Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I'd guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect saved me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there? Not without a physical contact waiver. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably... Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will... Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished...
Move along. Carry on.
Go! They were destined to die! That's the last of them.
Hell of a job.
We got trouble! Fine hit, Captain! Down they go! are just that good.
Nice one.
Go!
Go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
I'll stay here as well, to keep...
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again. Welcome back, Captain. How? Take care. Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode.
Hey, Captain. I was thinking about what you said before. I think... And I mean... Felix keeps... Oh, you mean... No, it ain't... Court. Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
Gonna need to buy myself an entire Rizzo plant after all this.
The gunship. Have you mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums. Sure. All right. Before all this, I was a writer for MSI's product catalog. It was the certainty with which I spun among the other. On that, the gun. At last,
Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the boards as...
I'm all for fighting the board and all, but... Oh, shit. Just don't shoot too many of my drinking buddies in there, all right?
And you, Captain. No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. Time is of the essence.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We always got 8 hours a day for sleeping. Just...
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance. I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're... They're all mad! And what's more, they left us! I don't see any way for us to work together. Ugh, not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
What do you think of the unreliable Parvati?
There's always something to fix. And it's neat working in the Aether.
Something on your mind, Captain? Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. With all the help you've done here, at first I thought it could have been you. But I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed a bit too much like Graham's. For all I know, Sanjar's playing you to get to us and you can't see it. So no. In another life, maybe that could have worked out for all of us. In this one, we're going to war.
The gunship.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain.
Any luck bringing the I don't like the idea that they'll... That's surprising. The board's equipment is usually in top shape. After all, they have first... A conspiracy? You've spent too much time around... Ooh, that's very good. I wish I could help, but I've never been very good at... Ooh, I could work on a... Excellent! I'll get to it straight away. It'll be a few weeks before it's ready, but one can't put a price on... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet? Well, because the Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that?
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a...
I'm skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, you see our quandary then. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon. The board's own Salvage and Recovery Clause 32B.
And they won't do...
Look, Celia, he's...
I don't think so.
Really? Huh? What? Good, because...
So Ada isn't really alive, but she can still talk like a person.
Hey.
The infamous Amber Heights.
What? Sorry.
The gunship. Mount...
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Any luck? I don't... Well, aren't you unpredictable? It's quite magnet.
I wouldn't get excited just yet, sir. It looks like the iconoclasts followed you. I have word.
I'm afraid we've got to fight them. They'd knock our walls down trying to get... It looks like this me...
He's right, sir. You don't say...
Well, I'll lock the south gate to keep them out. You'll...
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds. Wait, what's that smell?
The trick is not to breathe through your nose. Incoming! Fate shines on us today. Here they come.
Waste of company ammo.
Oh, that's the last of him!
What's that? What was that? Thought I saw something.
There.
Waste of company ammo.
What's that? Iconoclast, attack! What's that?
I have your back.
Nobody messes with you, boss!
You're too tough! Try something else!
Again?
What was that? Huh? I think I
All I'm saying is, our lives are predestined upon a path that is only visible in retrospect.
What can I get? If you don't...
You're back. And in one piece. Does this mean I mean we won?
We did indeed, sir.
I can't believe it. Not that I'm really surprised, but, well, maybe a little. Oh, between our reinstatement on the board and the gain of this ship, we'll usher in a new age of prosperity for the... And, perhaps in time... I shall. Perhaps I'll write you... Anyhow, thank you. And good luck to you. What can I do for... Quite well, actually. It's astounding how much our quality of life has improved without Graham's lunatic. Our residents are reporting increased productivity during their shifts, and since we're back in the board's good graces, we've got real growth prospects. Then it's good that I keep... Ah, so you've heard. I suppose you're... Graham seemed like a reason. I thought... Well, technically he... What can I do for you?
Captain, I hope you made the right decision by siding with MSI. Welcome back. Goodbye. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard.
If you're here for this week... I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover. High-grade shampoo and conditioner. Scrubby brush.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't...
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes.
It come... Now, take your...
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Well, that's a smell that means we're really...
I'll just wrap that up for you.
I'll pay...
You're welcome. Want a charming...
I hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. Oh, thanks. In her messages. And then for dessert, there's a thing called... Thanks, Captain. Okay, keep him quiet.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed.
When you were sick,
Oh, you can
took your temperature. When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you ever today? This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Got 1 more hour before the dockmaster.
CNP near maple syrup. Here, eat breakfast.
You ever been off Monarch, Nyoka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
I moved, drank, and hunted. As soon as you stopped at...
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at $1 million. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up... God, Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your... I guess you're just one of the lucky ones. Look on the bright side. You've been... Hey, when you were at the slot... I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just... I've got a lot on my mind, but I have another job lined up. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084.
Looking to expand, huh?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Right now, it's only salvage on paper, while the board lets 1084 gather. Not this time. But if we were to move in and Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems, where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. Both. Neither. I'm on the heels of... Just